We're Ethel.
Hi.
We've just finished our first day of working on La Nave de los Monstruos. It's been great.
We're developing leitmotifs. Men of the universe, struggle for power, space, struggle for freedom, betrayal, love.
Science.
Science and Venusians.
And a little theme music for the credits at the beginning.
Yeah. It's been a very creative day. We've had a good time.
La Nave de los Monstruos means the monster ship. That's because
It's classic.
The Nave is Nave.
No.
See, the Venusians
Well, yeah,
lost.
naval.
The Venusians
Naval.
lost all their men. They lost all their men, and so there are two sort of hot Venusians that are out roaming the universe and
Pirating men.
yeah, and they're stealing men, and
To repopulate the planet Venus.
so there are men from all over the universe.
Yeah.
It's really
But
interesting.
interestingly, the good-looking ones are from Earth.
Yeah, Mexico specifically.
Mexico in particular.
Yeah.
The movie's from 1959.
It's way fun. It's really worth it. Yeah. In fact, there was so much to it. It's such a cool movie by itself. We've been actually looking for ways to add to it and enjoy it. You know, not step on it. We've really been having a good time with it. It's a bit of a challenge.
Mm-hmm. So we've got some interesting. So again, the themes:
Men of the universe.
Men of the universe.
Struggle for
theme.
power.
Struggle for power.
Space. Struggle for freedom.
Yeah.
Betrayal.
Huh.
These are all the themes in your favorite B movies that you didn't realize were in there. But
Love.
Yeah.
love.
And they're exactly the same in opera. So.
Venusians. Just like in opera.
Just like in
Definitely.
opera. Yes.
Well, an interesting point of this film is the Venusians.
Science and progress.
Right. The Venusian,
Not
Venetian,
Venetians.
the Venusian women,
Venetians.
have to be taught how to love.
Yeah.
Well,
Which
They don't
is-
understand
They don't
love.
understand.
They
They
don't
don't
understand
understand love.
which is the same theme from our favorite R-rated movies, but you know.
But again, it takes a man to teach them to love.
Well,
In this movie, it
well,
does.
in this movie, but you have to also understand that the men are the weaker sex and are all being killed off because of the atom.
Yeah, the atom bomb kills
The
off
women
all men.
survive,
That's true.
and that's because they're heartless and don't know what love is.
Oh.
Oh.
So the truth comes out.
There we go.
It's a philosophical discussion.
Which we're now having.
We will have
We will have.
over a few
Oh,
Oh, wait, so the women are heartless?
Well, not heartless, but
Well, they can't
just
love.
don't
They don't know how to
understand
love.
They don't need love. It's a matter of organizing things, and obviously things run well there. The women are running it, and
Well, not that well because they lost all their men.
well,
So
yeah, but obviously the men
There's a
did that. The men did that.
there's a problem there.
But the men
Okay.
did that.
The men
No, it says
did
the-
that.
The men
No.
did what?
The
They
man
made the
lost-
atom.
The man has learned to release the power of the atom, and with it
See,
wants
man,
to conquer the
not
universe.
woman.
It's not woman, it's
Well,
man.
maybe it takes two to tango. here.
Now Neil.
But he dreams of leaving the Earth and leaving
Takes
his
two to
seed on
annihilate
a
a
distant
population.
planet. Leaving his seed.
Can you talk a little bit about your plans for BRIClab and for Celebrate Brooklyn this summer?
Oh, that.
What are you doing with this
Well,
film?
we're starting with these leitmotifs. Men of the universe.
We are trying. We've been inspired by the idea of creating an audience interactive experience. We would really enjoy for this to become a complete, full body experience of camp
Yeah.
cinema. It's really fun. So
And we're trying to do that with pipe cleaners.
pipe cleaners, there will be pipe cleaners.
And audience participation.
How do you mean?
Oh. Well, we promise it won't be anything
I
embarrassing.
don't want to give it all away.
Not for anybody except us, maybe.
Well, it's interesting because it's not as clearly defined moments of audience participation in it. You know, you have to be careful how you add that in.
Yeah.
We know exactly what we're doing.
Yeah,
That's the point.
exactly.
Leaving it to the experts is what. Yeah, right.
Well, we've got Annie B. Parson coming in. She's an expert.
She is totally.
She
expert.
will definitely help us to see the way.
Well, actually, this is an interesting format for us to come to BRIClab and to be here working on this, because a lot of times we come into a studio with all these preconceived ideas and say, okay, well, let's try this, but here we're starting at ground level together, and I mean, we'd all watched the film before, and we all came in I think perhaps I came in confused. And it was only in feeding off of each other in this completely sort of blank palette place, that empty palette, blank palette, that yes, that things are actually coming up. That didn't make much sense what I said.
That's been very productive though. Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
This is it's a great project. It's really fun.
But, and we're working to bring in Gut Bucket on the project as well, and we're trying to write, or some of it will be relatively free with a light motive ideas, being probably architecturally organized for under scenes. We're gonna, and then of course as we get comfortable with that and feel like we've covered most of that, the idea of how the audience can participate will probably generate, or we will generate ideas for that and any.
And I think the audience, in that this is such a wonderful workshop environment, I think the audience is probably going to generate some of that themselves.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're kind of aiming at Rocky Horror cult sort of impact. You know, that this would be the kind of thing that would be performed often enough that the audience would get to know it and bring their own ideas to the table, which would be loads of fun. Well, of course, the film is actually available, so anybody who cares to do that in preparation is also welcome.
Yes.
And the opportunity to do this with the audience a couple of times this week is going to help us tremendously with how to organize that and maybe bring in some new materials as well. Totally. So that for the show in June.
Thanks.
So this is day one. We'll see you tomorrow.